podcast. Walk with me. Let it ride. That's right. Wanting to be heard in the black man's world, simple, they're complicated, just relax and observe. Breaking down of our families, restructured communities, to wake up and see only your losers are free. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, black mail delivery. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, black mail delivery.
That's what we do. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy TALLSHON. Yes, it's who I am.
That is who I am. New headphones.
Yep. You're now tuned into the Black Male Podcast. Episode was it 94? 93, 94?
94.
94. Yeah, we're getting closer to 100. We got to figure out what we're going to do for 100. We discussed it, but we haven't discussed it. And I just noticed something, so I cut my mustache off, and I look crazy right now, son. And it's
Yo, I've been trying to figure out fuck wrong with the face. See, he got the butt-ass face. Yo, son. Listen, yo, what you did was the best way to attack a situation, though. Make fun of yourself first. But now I can't even crack a joke because you came with it. But why did you do that? Was that on purpose?
Yes, it was on purpose.
Yo, you know I would take this and use it as a clip when the video come out, right? This nigga got the naked LL lip. Oh, you gonna start licking your lips, son?
Yeah, I had them. I used to not have them much. I wouldn't let it grow. So now I've been letting it grow, and it's been this way for the past couple of months. I look fucking crazy right now, son. It's my first time really looking at myself on camera. I've been so busy with everything else. I look at myself in the mirror every day, but I didn't see it. But now I'm seeing it. Yo, this shit look wild funny, son.
Why don't you just cut the beard and everything? You only got the little fuzzy.
Now I cut it down because I'm trying to let it grow evenly.
That's not going to help it to grow evenly, though.
And we're going to see. Because my goatee grows thick.
So your sideburns are like that lady Shaggy Titties from episode 21.
I did that, man. I cut them down.
No self-esteem, bro.
Because they grow out to here, and they grow to here, but they drop off, like right here. See, look. It grow to here. It just drops off, and it just be like naked. And I wanted to stay.
Keep it thin where it connects at. But you want the dry coat thick.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out.
You get the Beijing brush and make it fill in.
Never in life, son.
Never in life? Never?
I've never done it, and I don't plan on doing it. But I am.
I said you'll never do it in life.
I don't plan on doing it. Let's rephrase that.
You get a beard transplant?
Nah, that's some sucker shit.
I believe so.
That's some wholehearted.
Or you get the whole rub and you just place it on there and then they shave it. Yo, this shit is amazing.
Nah, I'm cool on that. I'm cool on that too. I ain't never doing that. I just won't grow none. I'll go naked face first. I'll grow naked face. I had that mustache for the mad long. It was super thick, but now it's like no wonder LaShon said, "Dad, you like a baby," and then walked away.
Damn, kids are cruel, bro.
I hate them motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, fuck wrong with you, little nigga.
Even my daughter said, "What's wrong with your face?" I didn't put two and two together, yo. What's wrong with your face? Why you look so young?
Yeah, that's kind of funny, but I ain't gonna laugh till you leave the room, though.
Right. Can't stand them, son.
Yeah.
But yo, man, we got a jam-packed show. And we got to get it going because I got shit to do today. But I don't want to rush things because in America we keep having this tragedy over and over and over. And this time it was a tad bit different in the sense of it was true blue and, pun intended, black on black crime. True blue, black on black crime. Tyre Nichols, young Memphis man, was murdered by 5 Memphis police officers. And from the small clips that I've seen, this was a true gang beating. I always feel like police are nothing but a gang because they have that blue wall of silence and all this other shit.
Yeah.
but they get mad at these street gangs that don't want to tell on each other or have this certain kind of code of conduct for themselves, but they do the same thing. They had that young man handcuffed. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to watch it, so I didn't really watch it. And I didn't want to watch it on with the volume on, but I did watch pieces of it. Yeah, I watched clips. I didn't watch the whole thing. I refused to watch the whole thing. I promise you, bro, when you're gonna be enraged. The piece that I watched, I was so fucking mad. I had to just turn the clip off.
Yeah. I just saw the end piece when they were bragging about the kind of punches they threw.
Bro, fam, they had the young man handcuffed, and they was literally holding him while another one was punching him. Holding him up, another one punched him. Hold him up, another one punched him. Like, that shit was a true blue gang beating to a point where they thought that they were not going to get in trouble. That's why they did that shit.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't watch it because I already knew the interactions and how it went down. Like, so it's not like I saw a clip when I watched it. Like, by the time I got to maybe watching it, I already heard some outrage from you and Daryl and other people, and then I was like, I don't know if I
just
watch
sad,
it
bro. It's
I
just
saw
sad.
the end. But dude was like, "Yo, you saw how many times I hit him?" The other dude said, "I hit him with nothing but haymakers," and it's like,
no, he did.
They acting like they just won a basketball game.
No, he did. He's right. Hit him nothing but haymaker. He's fucking exactly correct. Hit him nothing but haymakers, bro. Like, that shit was disgusting, bro. Fucking disgusting. And but that goes to show, this is something that we spoke about on this podcast before. You and I have spoke about this before. Black officers are worse, in my book, to black men than white officers.
They are. What the funny thing is, not funny, but my father was a retired homicide detective. I saw a cousin yesterday that's a retired police officer. And, when my father sees situations like that, this is also an example how out of touch a lot of our older generations are, but that's another conversation. My father says that these officers are always trying to impress the white officers, right?
Right.
And my take on that is we can't keep giving people that same pass as if they're trying to impress white people all the time.
No, we can't.
You know what I mean? Because nobody white was around.
Not a soul.
You know what I'm saying? So we can't keep doing that. Now, back in the days, I get it. You had a black cop, he had a white partner. He might do things here and there to impress the white guy, fit into the, quote unquote, blue or whatever. These were 5 black officers.
Right.
1 black victim. And they just kept going and kept going and kept going and thought it was funny. So what was the stopping point supposed to be? You just kept going.
Hell if I know.
But my biggest fear when I see things like that, without going any deeper into the content of it, because we already spoken up on that part, is how many times was this done and we don't know?
Right.
Because how many times has that occurred? That's the first time it was done.
Right.
That was a concerted effort to beat on that man. That's a concerted effort to take that man's breath. That was a concerted effort to humiliate and dehumanize that man.
Yep.
At one time, a concerted effort of 5 people. So the whole basketball team jumped on the referee.
Yep.
And kept going.
And kept fucking going.
He didn't fight back. He didn't have any resistance.
He did not resist.
He showed no signs of living.
No.
Y'all just kept going.
Tased them and everything.
That's a level of savagery that can't be tolerated.
Ever. And this is why the black police chief, female police chief, did not want to she was hesitant with putting that video out. She did a great job of firing a motherfucking ass immediately, putting their ass on charges immediately. So all the people out there that's saying, well, why they didn't do that to the white officers? Fam, we have
the same conversation.
Right. But I would say this. We have to understand.
Stop doing that.
Shit has happened so much that they gotta act swiftly. That's happening now. Swift action is happening now. Black or white, it doesn't matter. Swift action is happening now. So we can't keep saying that goofy shit. They should have did that with that white officer.
That was then. That was then.
That was then. This is now. Yep.
And that wasn't
for what it is.
That wasn't this woman. This woman took action. This woman took action.
Yes,
Speak on the fact that the woman took action, not the people that didn't.
I agree. I'm with you with 1,000% on that.
This might start. This might be the precedent. This might get it started.
Yep, I agree. I think it is.
It might get it started. I'm gonna take it as if it will.
Me too, brother.
That's how I'm gonna go with it.
Me as well.
Most of the time, what do they say? I need to see further footage. We need to do an investigation.
Yep, they do that every time. Yep.
Investigate what?
Ain't nothing to investigate. Not a goddamn thing to investigate. But y'all, let me tell you something. The one thing I am truly tired of. Yeah. I am truly tired of this motherfucker right here, man. And we're gonna play this because I feel like we should.
I'm waiting to see who this person is now. The way you put it, Uncle Ruckus or something.
Oh no, this is Super Ruckus. Super Uncle Ruckus. In
my mind, I have an idea who it might be because he seems to always be that guy.
You know exactly who it is.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
The suspense is killing me.
Hold on a second. Yeah.
Wait for the beat to drop. Turn on my headphone.
You stupid.
Turn the beat
down. I got a new computer, so everything is like, got to get permission to this and that.
Oh shit! I didn't know what you were doing.
Yeah, good. But no, you're doing a good job. I keep talking, man.
You're
doing an awesome job of that.
Beautiful day. Blessed to be alive.
Shit. You know what I mean?
The Eagles gonna lose today. Everything is good.
I hope not. Don't wish hate on my team. I ain't wish hate on y'all when y'all played.
It's a big success
I wanted y'all to win.
No, I didn't hear that.
I told you that. I wanted y'all to win. Yeah, I wanted y'all to win. I wanted to play y'all.
Oh, no, that would have been a better game. Nobody wants to
I totally agree. I think that would have been a fire game.
Nobody wants to see the 49ers.
So I'm gonna have to watch the 49ers. I would have loved to play y'all.
The Brock Purdy story.
Right, that would have been fire though.
His life's gonna be. They're gonna make a movie about him when he retires. Oh, this punk ass one.
Yeah, brother.
This is the worst take ever.
Let me know if you can hear it.
This is a story about.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I hear it. Unfortunately, yeah.
About young black men and their inability to treat each other in a humane way. Everybody involved in this on the street level was either 24 to 32 years old. Everybody. It was a group of young black men, 5-on-1. Looked like gang violence to me. It looked like what young black men do when they're supervised by a single black woman. And that's what they got going on in the Memphis Police Department. They've elected or put some black woman in charge of the police force. And we're getting the same kind of chaos and disunity and violence that we see in a lot of these cities that are run by single mothers. If we want to discuss the breakdown of family that leads to disrespect for authority, that causes you to resist the police and run from the police and not comply with the police because you resist authority at all time, because there was no male authority in your home, let's have that discussion. But that's not where they want to take us. They want to take us down the path of saying, you know what, this is Tucker Carlson's fault. This is some random this is Donald Trump's fault. It's not. It's the breakdown of family and the buying in to all these left-wing things that have nothing to do with promoting family.
Who said it was Donald Trump fault? What's he doing?
Yo, man, fuck Jason Whitlock, bro. Like, straight up. Yo, fuck him, yo. Yo, that nigga make me sick, yo. Yo, that coon-ass nigga make me sick. Fuck Jason Whitlock. One, how you blame black women for this shit? For the actions of five idiots.
That's wild.
You know what I mean? Like, he always find the time to make sure he shit and piss on his own kind. He's that nigga he's that house nigga that want to make sure master is always good, yo. We can't save all niggas, but one thing we got to do is find a way to get them fucking niggas out of here, dog. Him, Kanye West, a bunch of these motherfuckers, get them the fuck out of here, man. They're a detriment to us. But we keep listening and following the bullshit, man. Fuck him. This young man was fucking murdered, brutally murdered. And he says that bullshit? But when them crackers did that shit to to George Floyd and some other shit, they ain't do shit. He ain't say nothing. He should have complied.
Yeah, he blamed George Floyd for it.
Right.
Yeah, he did something.
Yeah,
he blamed George Floyd.
He blamed George Floyd for his own murder. For someone
immediately.
For someone saying that he had a fake fucking $20 bill that he didn't have.
Yeah. How else can you comply?
This man died for some bullshit.
But I'm saying they always talk complying. If I'm not moving,
I'm complying.
what
I'm telling you, bro, every time I see these cops yelling in people's face, I'm like, yo, I'm a man first. Watch how you fucking talk to me, man. We're going to talk to each other with some respect level here. I don't give a fuck about going no downtown. Take me downtown then if you can't talk to me with some fucking respect, because you're not going to chastise me. That's another thing. I hate seeing that shit. Motherfuckers with their fingers in people's face chastising niggas. Yo, who the fuck y'all think y'all are? Stop that shit.
Yeah, that ain't part of the process, bro.
I know I ain't dealing with that shit. Yo, suck my fucking, you know what, man. I'm not here for that. Yo, that shit made me so mad when I saw that shit fucking 2 a.m. last night. I was like, man, fuck him.
Yeah. Honestly, what happened?
No, I saw it early in that because I sent it to y'all, but I didn't really listen to it.
First time I saw it, I wasn't prepared for the trigger, so I didn't click it.
Right.
I can't remember where I was, but I wasn't prepared for the trigger, so I didn't click it. And then when you had sent it, I remember seeing that. Mm-hmm. But I already knew what he would be talking about.
I just didn't know it was going to be at that extent.
No, it's a matter of what players he's going to put in the game this time. But it's always the same game. Putting it on single mothers. What are you talking about? Like,
that nigga's the worst, bro. He's the worst type of black person. He's a nigga that gets a platform. And I noticed one thing about Fox News is this. And I love Shannon Sharp, you know what I'm saying? But they get niggas that comply. If you think about every black person that's on Fox News that has a platform that talks, anytime white people do some fuck shit,
would you consider Shannon Sharp even Fox News, though?
He's Fox Sports. That's all the same shit. It's all the same company. It's Fox Sports. It's Fox, anything Fox. He complies. I love Shannon. But that shit Skip did, I wouldn't have had no job. You and I, bro, think about that shit. If you and I would have done that shit to one another, if I'd have played you like Skip did Shannon, you would not be on this podcast right now. You don't want to have to see me for some words face to face before we even attempt to move forward. And we got great chemistry.
I mean, you don't think they had that conversation on camera?
Not in the level that we would have had it. The sad part is, bro, when it's us against us, we be ready to kill each other. When it's us against them, we fold a little bit.
Well, when it's us against us, a lot of times it's mutual aggression too. You know, Skip gonna fold. So I mean, if he even attacks Skip, Skip ain't gonna retaliate.
Right.
But I'm saying,
but he not gonna come up off his beliefs neither.
No, I'm playing devil's advocate. He's not gonna come back at you in a combative way, and then you get a position where you're feeling like a bully, and we look at them differently, whether we like it or not. A lot of times we look at them weak people differently.
They are fucking weak.
Now, if it's a black person that doesn't come back in a combative form, do you still come in attack mode, or do you fall back? Do you handle that situation differently?
That's true. That's true.
But then again, yo, why you poking the bear, your little ass? Like, I'll fuck you up. That's what I really hate about little niggas.
Me too, bro.
It's like Skip saying what he say because he know he can get away with it.
Because if I slap the shit out you, I ain't gonna look good. Because I'm too big to be slapping the shit out of you.
And Shannon, you know, a lot of aggressive people as he get older, you kind of calm down a little bit. When Shannon was younger, he probably would have choked the fuck out that dude.
That's a fact.
He's older, more calm down.
I know I'm calm. I used to be hella aggressive.
I'm way more calm now, but it hurt me to see not to bring the whole situation up again, but it hurt me to hear Shannon go through all of that, man. Because
that's what I'm saying, bro.
He's jealous of Tom Brady and all that. Like,
there's too many repeated incidents, bro. We would not been on that show. You and I would not been able to coexist if I keep fucking digging at your masculinity every time. We always comply to certain situations. I understand the money dynamic is different. You know what I'm saying? But then it turns into an HR issue because I'm like, yo, he ain't gonna keep doing this. Y'all gonna have to figure this out. You know what I'm saying?
Behind the scenes, maybe that conversation was had. I don't disagree with you at all.
That's true.
But we're speaking on.
But I'm thinking like Whitlock. Whitlock been fired from every situation he has been a part of.
Oh yeah, Whitlock is an extreme
He's
dynamic.
been fired from every
The
situation.
same people he kiss up to don't like him.
Nope. And look at him back on Fox. Back on Fox. They only pull him to say sucker shit like this. That's the only time they pull him. They don't pull him for no other takes or nothing. They only pull him just for this.
But I didn't look at the comments. I'm sure there's some people that follow this dude.
Oh,
some
yeah.
people
It's
follow him.
No, it's people that love him for it.
Well, I know he got killed, but there's some people that's gonna love him.
Oh, no, it's people that love him for it. It's all white people, though, and a couple lost niggas.
I mean, yeah, there's always some lost ones.
There's a couple lost niggas and white folks. That's all.
Lost niggas and white folks.
There you go.
That's a gang right there.
Yep. Bunch of lost niggas, man. Niggas just be lost, man. Fuck him, bro. God damn, that shit made me so fucking mad, son.
Either they lost or fake woke.
That's still lost. still a delusional act. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, Whitlock, man.
Fuck him, man. Rest in peace to Tyre Nichols. And I hope them 5 cops get a lot of fucking time. I hope they get a lot of time in prison.
Whatever judge has that case, that's like a career case.
Yep.
That's a career case because whatever you do, whatever verdict you lay down is going to be the precedent. Yep. This has
for every case going forward.
Yeah.
Yep.
They wouldn't want to see me, bro.
Nah. And they're gonna have to put them in they're not gonna be able to put them in general population either in jail.
Why not?
Because them niggas gonna get them. They gonna get it.
Who promised that?
That's true. That's true.
You are a civilian right now. You have no badge.
Yep.
That whole blue wall thing is gone. You know what I mean? You're gone. You're gonna be the example. Whatever happens with you. You're going in general population. You know what I'm saying? If I commit a crime and I violently beat the fuck out of somebody that's on the news, you're gonna put me in there with regular people.
Regular folk.
You should not get preferential treatment.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to secure these 5 men and make sure they're safe. Only way I'm gonna secure you is until you get your sentence. When you get your sentence, you're going to gym pop.
Yeah. Yep. You're gonna post up in general pop.
And you can't be snitching on people to try to get reduced sentences either.
Because ain't nobody to snitch on. You motherfuckers sat in there and beat that boy like he was a rag doll.
I'm going to give you the highest level of severity possible. Look, and we will never talk about it again. No parole.
I know it don't mean nothing, but the family definitely better sue the shit out of the damn police department. They already disbanded that group of cops too, because it was still like 4 more cops left. It was like a task force that's only set for the hood.
Yeah, that's my point of how many times did this occur and we didn't hear about it, and how many times did it occur where a person didn't die, but they were severely beaten and we just don't know about it.
Yeah. I'm with you.
I'm positive that wasn't the first time.
Hell no, it wasn't the first time. It never is.
They had too much fun doing it.
No, they were doing that shit like that's normal activity.
Yeah, it was fun.
You know what I mean?
Nobody stopped anybody.
I'll say this, the police chief was new, so she may not know that activity. I don't know where she came from.
She may have been new to it.
Yeah, but everybody else weren't new to it.
And they assumed she was part of the crew.
Yeah, yep. Yo, next convo, let's go into Ed Reed, man. Let's change up. Ed Reed and Bethune Cookman. Now it's been a couple of weeks. We got a little more information. Our thoughts, yeah, well, a lot more. Our thoughts may not be the same as it was when it first all happened.
Definitely not.
I would definitely say this first. Ed Reed was out of pocket for what he did. I'm not saying he's out of pocket for his stance. I think it was just how he did it. Was
how he communicated, yes.
Yep, it was the wrong way of going by doing that.
He admitted to that too. Right?
Yeah, he did. He did. Him even being mad at certain people, like he was mad at Shannon Sharp. I don't understand why he was mad at Shannon Sharp. It didn't make any sense.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with
that. Shannon said nothing bad. He was literally on his side, bigging him up, giving him all. He said, I just wish he would have, like he agreed later, he should have went by it a little bit different. That's the only
thing. He needs to put his phone down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anytime he goes on live where he records himself, he's just wrong.
Yeah.
Outside of that, he's done some great things. Just put your phone down, bro. This social media interaction thing is not for you.
Yeah.
You're too
And then-
reactionary, yo.
And then the
You're
way
too
he's
reactionary.
talking on social media is
All
like,
of that. It's too
like he's talking to
reactionary.
his peoples, and it's like, bro, you can't do that.
This is the issue with being reactionary. Your reactionary antics overshadow your greatness.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, he dead ass went there helping to clean up stuff. He had them young men ready to just do whatever. They was ready to run through a brick wall for him already.
Yeah,
Just got there. He had multiple investors, and each investor was probably $1 million minimum.
yeah, because I know Shaq
And
was ready to put it up the bag.
I had lost a position one time, and this just reminds me of it. You start doing all of these great things, and they know you about to uncover the truth, and they cannot let that happen. And it seems to be the situation because the interim president made a bunch of comments on Roland Martin without even knowing the conditions itself.
Yep.
The severity of them. He said the players had showers. The players haven't had showers.
Nope.
Their helmets got mold on them. They got to wash their own uniforms. All of this stuff that doesn't happen when you're a scholarship athlete.
Yeah.
And the interim president had no clue because he came back later and said he had no knowledge of it. And then the FBI went in there to check some records.
Yep.
So the only thing Ed Reed really is guilty of is being reactionary on social media.
Poor reactions. Yep.
Which is a forgivable offense, bro.
I agree. No, I totally agree. It's a damn sure forgivable offense. Yes, I agree.
They all owe him an apology because the problem really is the board of trustees.
Yep.
Are they pocketing money? Are they whatever they're doing? Something is going on with this board of trustees. And Roland Martin basically cracked the case, and he gave them an opportunity to come on and speak. The interim president was saying, well, the board of trustees doesn't matter because nobody really knows who they are physically. And then the board of trustees was saying Roland Martin gave a one-sided account when he's let everybody speak and gave them a chance to speak on the platform. Yo, that is quite alarming. And what's even more alarming is everybody was taking the HBCU sides and calling Ed Reed all of these names. All over social media. Now, I got my degree from HBCU, and I have a lot of partners with the HBCU thing, and they're all fish in the air thing, whatever. Cool. Your intentions are great. But just to think of HBCU is right and just because it is a HBCU is ludicrous. It's very irresponsible.
Yes, it is.
It's inaccurate.
Yes, it is.
And it's not even intelligent.
No, it isn't.
That's like taking a candidate just because he's black. You don't even know if he's qualified or not.
Don't even know if he's qualified or not.
Yo, they were showing pictures of different areas, and the interim president would say, well, we don't even use that room. We don't use that building. Okay. But those athletes play football for you.
Yep.
They have no showers.
The
no way to
field.
put that.
Look at the field. The field was disgusting.
I mean, I'm even disappointed in Reggie Theus because he's sitting there defending everybody.
Oh, my God.
Why are you defending everybody? You're somebody that's respected because you're an ex-NBA player. A good NBA player at that. You wasn't a bump. Good NBA player.
No, it wasn't a bump.
You got right in front and talked, and you acted like all you could speak on was how Ed Reed carried himself, which we agree on.
Yeah, we agree on. Mm-hmm.
But you downplayed all the other stuff.
Like it was some bullshit. You around here telling other young men don't listen to Ed Reed. That's another thing that we are horrible at. We will backstab each other so quick. That man thought Reggie Theus was his friend. Reggie Theus turned around and shanked him right in the back, quick, fast.
They probably had a conversation with Reggie Theus, man. Like, yo, he's not officially hired. You are. We can get rid of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then again, maybe that's how he really felt. He might be another Whitlock. We don't know.
Plus, man, nobody playing that bullshit ass Bethune Cookman basketball team. No way, man. These young men go up the state. How about that? Right up the street. Go up the state.
If I'm on that basketball team, I'm transferring anyway.
Quickly. It's another HBCU right up the street.
If I'm on that football team, I'm leaving.
I am from South Carolina. It's HBU right up the goddamn street.
They had a great opportunity. You know, with Ed Reed and the people he would bring. Ed Reed would have had a dope-ass team of coaches, I'm sure.
Bro, he would have had that shit looking good out there.
The main thing you want with a program is to
trying to hit with that religious shit. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Well, they're gonna talk about that part. That's even worse. But we're gonna get back to that. I don't want to forget you just said that. But the main thing you want with an athletic program is have athletes that are excited to be a part of the program.
Yes.
Ed Reed brought that in 3 weeks.
This is why HBCUs will not be successful when it comes to that. You see what they did to with Deion Sanders. He would have still been there if they would have did certain things like they said they would have did and not steal money from him. Sad part is, man, every Black institution, that shit happens. When I was going to Florida State back in the early 2000s, at FAMU, they was having issues at FAMU where people that worked in administration was stealing the kids' money. Stealing the kids' money. Kids was coming back from fucking school vacation, from break, and they couldn't start their classes because their $5,000 or $6,000 was missing, or they only a piece of it went to their shit, and they got to pay the rest. And they're like, hold on, I was approved for more. Why didn't have? Oh, that's our. Now you find out later, administrators were stealing the money.
And this is like a HBCU norm.
See, think about that. Look what you just said. HBCU norm. And motherfuckers was mad at me because I didn't go to one.
Bro, listen, I'm a graduate. Went through a lot of social issues, but then when I want to come back to the institution I started at to get my degree, I believe I told you the story, but I don't know if I said it on the podcast before, but I'll say it again quickly. When I went back to school, they had me sit at a round table, 6 people, 5 Black women, 1 Black man. They asked me, why do you deserve to come back here and get your degree? Why do I deserve to come back here and
pay y'all to complete my education?
I'm paying you to complete my education. You ain't giving me no fucking scholarship. What the fuck you mean do I deserve? I'm a single man. I'm a fucking father, a convicted felon that wants to get his degree because this punk ass society wants to make me feel like it's gonna make a difference. And you're gonna have me sit here and try to beg you for that shit?
Right.
You want me to give you a reason? I said I deserve it because I went here as an undergrad. And I can't transfer these credits because of the way you handle this institution. Now, granted, I couldn't go that year. I had to go the next year. But whatever.
Yeah, but you went.
Yeah, I can't transfer these fucking credits, you dickhead. What the fuck you think?
You're right.
I ain't coming back here because I want to come here.
But think about what you just said. You could not transfer your credits.
I would have been a freshman.
How many places that colleges and stuff like that where certain HBCUs you can't take some credits with you? Now, that happens at other schools too. That happens at other schools.
Not as bad as
us. Wrong, but not as bad, man. I've heard that same shit multiple times, man.
You gonna hear it again?
Yep.
But spots like Central, A&T.
Right. No, it's other great.
The big ones.
Like,
you know what I mean? But the lower ones that.
But think about it. FAMU is included in that. What's it? UNC. What's the one in Durham? What's the one in Durham? You got A&T, and then you got what's
A&T Central?
Yeah, Central and all. They right in there. And all 3 of those be having those same type of issues, man. With somebody stealing money, somebody doing something.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they already low funded anyway.
You can tell.
Man.
You can tell when things are being run well. Like Central now is building new properties. That's when you can tell things are going good.
They're looking good over there right now.
A&T been doing well for a while now.
A&T been looking good too.
Shaw University was giving millions of dollars at one time, and now it's in problems again. St. Augustine's is in the rears.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then there's something about property being built.
On. Yep.
Then they're saying St. Aug can invest in the property that's being built on their own property.
Yep. Yep.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. I heard that.
So that made sense to somebody? I don't know. All right, we're gonna leave that on the table. I don't want that plate. I mean,
you know how that do. You know how that shit is, because somebody was around here doing something they ain't supposed to be doing, so they lost out on what they was supposed to have.
But I will say, the HBCU experience is like none other, being around your peers. There are some dope-ass professors there that really care. Yeah. But that isn't the problem we're talking about. It's the way the institution is run.
Because I used to hang out. I used to hang out on FAMU campus. I used to be on one of the 7 hills all the fucking time. I spent more time. Cats thought I went to school there. They was like, yo, man. Yo, what classes you got? Oh, man, I go over here. I go to Florida State. He was like, you go to what? I'm like, yeah, I go to Florida State. But I said, most of my classes are in the morning, man. So I come and chill, man. Y'all, this is my people at, I rock with y'all, this, that, and the third. But why you don't go to school here? Nah, fam, y'all be having too many financial issues for me, bro.
But even with that, if you're going through all of that, how are you going to get quality professors?
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? We had 3 quality professors I can think of off the top of my head that had doctorates and that were coveted by bigger universities, but they felt the duty to help the kids. Just like a guy like Ed Reed feels the duty to come, help the kids. Right. And it's just unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
and the parents don't know.
Right. My daughter
know?
went to a HBCU. She went to Fayetteville State University. I think at least one of my sons are probably aiming more to a HBCU, following their sister's footsteps. And 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be hella athletic. I think Sean probably be more of the book side of things, and Sean will probably be the one that go to a HBCU, because he's definitely he is more militant and really love going to see his sister.
A friend of mine graduated from there. A friend of mine graduated from Fayetteville State. He played basketball there 4 years. He started 4 years, matter of fact.
That's what's up.
And I mean, he drives trucks now. I mean,
so I know.
I tell anybody, and I'm sure you'll have that conversation. I tell anybody who goes to HBCU, this is what you got to do, bro. Go in there and get your shit.
Get your shit.
They ain't helping you. Get your shit.
I can't deny that. Because ain't nobody really helped my daughter.
That's what you have to tell your child. Yeah. Real talk. Dead ass. And I wish somebody would have told me that.
Yeah.
Get your shit. From the first day you go in there.
Yeah, get your shit.
Get your shit.
Yeah.
That support system that universities claim to have, the career counseling and all of that. Get your shit, yo. If you find an advisor that's about their shit, that's helping and being a supplement, get your shit.
Get your shit.
Have fun. Enjoy the experience. But get your shit. Fuck what everybody else is doing. Get your shit. Because when you get out of there, you're going to regret it. Get your shit while you in there. Get your shit.
Get your shit. Yeah.
You're going to have to go get it.
Yeah.
They ain't got their shit together, man. A lot of these HBCUs just hire alumni just to give them something to do. They ain't about their shit.
Right. Get your shit.
I can't go on my campus now, like if I'm looking for a career change and get connected to something. Niggas ain't doing shit. But these other schools like Duke, NC State, and all these places, yo, they can go back to their school and talk to somebody.
Yeah. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Those connections will carry you forth. You go on a resume, a lot of times they look at these HBCUs, they don't even respect the institution for one. They don't respect the structure. They don't respect the foundation. So they look at you like you undisciplined and unstructured. Because all college do is give you the capacity to learn. That's all it does.
That's all. I don't even say give you the capacity to just measure your ability to learn.
Yeah, but it tests your capacity, I should say.
Okay, I got you then.
My words came out wrong.
No, you good. But
it tests your capacity to learn. That's all.
Yeah.
So if they see you coming from an unstructured environment, it doesn't hold the same weight.
And people, I don't want y'all to think we shitting on HBCUs.
No, not at all.
Like once again, as someone that didn't go to one,
small percentage of them.
Right. As someone that didn't go to one, I also many a days I regretted not going to one because I felt like I probably would have got a better cultural experience. But at the same time, I'm gonna have to agree with Trey. A lot of times just me having that word Florida State on my resume has gotten me multiple situations by just
biggest mistake I made when I was able to transfer to NC State and I was gonna have they offered me an accounting scholarship. The biggest mistake I made was fuck up and get in trouble out there in them streets. Biggest mistake I made. Then I had to go back. Biggest mistake I made, not taking seriously the opportunity that was placed in front of me. Right. And it has nothing to do with it being a PWI, none of that.
No.
It's the fact that they were giving me the scholarship and this HBCU wasn't.
Yeah, I agree.
And I blew it.
I agree. Yo, let's transition, man. It's a pretty dope topic. I saved it from last. No, this is new. This is new. You added this, which is real dope. You put in sports and business is mentorship old to the next generation. And when I read that, I was like, old. Nothing is old to anyone, but I think mentorship should be sought after. And if you're in a position to mentor, you should mentor. As someone that's I'm hesitant with that word mentor. I am currently mentoring people. You know what I'm saying? Young people that's super dope, that's doing their thing. And they come to me for guidance, information, writing forwards for their books and different shit like that. I didn't realize how important that was, but then I realized the mentors I had coming up that helped shape me. You know what I'm saying? Someone that I hit just recently, just the other day, hit my mentor, Mr. Pete. I was like, yo, Mr. Pete, I got a question business-wise, this and the third. And that's how we address each other. He go, Mr. Jones, call me anytime. He send me in the text, call me anytime. I call him. We have a dope conversation. And then he give me the guidance and information that I need. I was like, yo, thanks, Mr. P. I really needed that. And then we move forward.
Shit like that is necessary, though.
Yeah, it is. It's very necessary.
It's necessary.
I don't think it's old, but I do think you should seek it, and it should be something that you should do. Every person, I feel like us, I can only speak for us. Every Black man or woman should have some form of mentor that can help guide you or give you knowledge, information to pass around.
I agree with that. I don't think it's old, because when you look at sports, you know, like especially the quarterback position,
right?
You always think when you draft a young quarterback, the older quarterback should be a mentor.
Nope,
they don't have to be.
I'm trying to keep my position. Yeah,
it's that too. And even in the workplace, I know of a lot of people that would feel like somebody was hired to be their replacement, and sometimes they're right.
I've trained my replacement before.
Yeah, but it's like, you don't owe that.
Nope.
Like, you're really giving this person the responsibility of training his replacement. You don't have to show him how to do shit right.
I'm telling you, I remember I trained the person, and they end up getting the position.
How did that feel, though?
I felt like shit. They end up getting the position that I was seeking and that I was up for.
I mean, do you feel violated that you were put in that position?
Yes, I felt violated.
Okay.
I felt like shit afterwards. I was mad as fuck, but I stayed there for another couple of years. And that person was my supervisor. Ended up being my supervisor.
A lot of people quit in those situations. They're like, I can't do it.
Right.
I'm not working under this person.
No, I
said it also say as Black people, it's like, we're quick to say what I would do if I was that person, or what this person should do, or how this person should have handled this or handled that.
Right.
Mentorship is missing in all levels of business with us, man. The music business is like, everybody gets in the game, they're just out there on their own. But it's not old. We say it all the time. It would be dope if the artists that been through things like LaShon, Q-Tip speaks a lot. Whoever, man. I don't want to name,
with you there.
Name people and miss people. It would be dope if they spoke on the trials, so people would know, okay, damn, Tribe went through this. That deal, I went through that. Maybe I don't want to sign that kind of deal. You know what I'm saying? It's even in sports, if more people spoke on things that went on, they would understand things. Right. I saw DeJounte Murray speaking on how hard Popovich was on him.
Yeah, I saw that.
And you see how he plays now. Like, he nice, but he disciplined too.
I feel like he needed that.
This is my point. Yo, man, you need to learn how to be a man. You need to learn how to be a professional. It's going to hurt in the beginning, the first 2-3 years. But that fourth year, you remember the NBA used to be like that. The rookies would come in, they groom them, and then by the time they come out, you be like, where this nigga come from? Where he come from?
Unless you were just dead nice. Unless you were just dead nice at the beginning, most of you had to grind and figure that shit out.
But how many players are dead nice? Now you're one and done, and they throw you out there, and it's like, oh, he's shooting 32% from the field. He can't shoot. I mean,
he hasn't even adapted to the game yet.
He hasn't learned how to play yet. Like, I'm a Knicks fan. We got a big man, Jericho Sims, that don't even know how to play basketball yet. But this nigga can touch the top of the backboard.
Right. You got to learn the NBA game. It's a little bit different because when you live off of talent for so long,
he has to learn the game, period.
You have to learn the game, the NBA game, because that's a different game. I think I saw somebody say that. They was like, look, once you get in the league, it's different. College is cool. Once you get in the league, even the last man on the bench is nice.
Yeah.
Like,
well, and it's simple.
And it's business and it's politics.
Yeah, and you see certain players that are always on the team, and people are like, yeah, how you always getting signed? He trash. But it's a point of understanding the game. Some people make a career out of just diving for loose balls.
And my thing is, he might be trash to us. He might be trash to us. But if we played him, we'll bust our ass.
There's nobody in the NBA right now that won't go to Summer League and average 30 a game at least.
Yep.
The bummers.
The bummers that we think is the bummers.
There's dudes that never play. You're like, yo, who that dude right there? You're like, oh, yeah, he played for the Pistons, man. Yeah, I ain't never seen him play because he don't play.
Right. But he just put 40 on your head top at the Summer League game. But they even said that even in the NBA, because based on where you draft at, the person that was drafted ahead of you, you might be busting his ass. He gonna get to play first because I got to pay him more money.
They got the guaranteed contract.
Yep. Yeah. You know what I mean?
He has to basically prove why he shouldn't be playing.
Right.
While you have to prove why you should play.
Should be playing. Yup. You can literally be coming from overseas and you're a semi-journeyman, but that's only because every place you go, you gotta figure out your role. You might be a scorer. This is what I do. I get buckets, but in this role, you on this team with KD and Kyrie, man, we don't need you to score.
But it could be to your advantage if you're not drafted and you're a free agent, though, because you know your skill set, and if you are advised by the right people and really, really honestly analyze your skill set, you can go to a team that needs what you have, and then you end up coming out the blue, and everybody's like, "Where'd this guy come from?" Like if you know you're a defensive player, which every team needs, like you are locked down, you can defend the 1, 2, or the 3, and maybe even a small 4.
Yeah.
Knicks right now need defense like a motherfucker. A team like the Lakers,
even though y'all should have won that game.
Yeah, we blew that game. We lost.
Yeah, y'all had that game in the bag.
But that's what I'm saying.
And the Lakers had that game against Boston in the bag.
But a lot of these close games, the biggest issue outside of coaching, because usually when you lose a close game, it's coaching.
Right.
But a big thing is always defense.
Yeah.
And people say all the time, NBA players don't play defense. Well, all you need is that one defensive stop.
Yeah.
Just like in football, that one
you can't
stop.
expect them to just stop everyone, because these plays are different. But you just need a good stop.
Yeah, that one stop when the game is tight. When the Knicks was close, that one stop.
Yep.
You're not stopping Kyrie. Just get in his fucking way.
Yeah, you're not stopping Kyrie.
Just get in his way. That's all you do. Get in his way.
I ain't a fan of dude personally, but his game is beautiful. The way that boy handles the rock.
Listen, you can hate Kyrie Irving all you want. As soon as he touches the basketball,
the way he handles that rock, bro, it's like he just got it on a string. He do whatever. That joke, his up and under game, that English where he just, and then he just look at him like,
it's like no effort,
none. He just look at him like, y'all know I do this. I do this.
When has it ever looked like Kyrie's playing hard?
It hasn't looked like he's played hard in a long time, since the early calf years when they was getting their ass mollywopped.
But I mean, when he does it, it's just so fluid.
Bro, I watch him change pace. He'll dribble ball slow, speed, dribble, flick the ball, and you going for the rock, and he looking at you like, got you. Boop, 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 boop. I'm like, God, stop it, boy.
People forget that he used to be a straight up shooter too, though.
Yeah.
Because when he first came to college, he won that 3-point shootout that they have. Dude, Jay still wet too.
Yeah, it is. He gonna get buckets. He's a walking bucket, and he's taller than what he looked like on TV too.
As far as what?
Bro, taller than you. He taller than you.
No, I know he's taller than me. Come on,
yeah, and you not short. You
I'm
sure
playing with them niggas.
You ain't short.
Oh no, I got alligator arms fucking with them NBA niggas. Them niggas, this shit. Yo, the freakiest shit.
Like what, 6'3", 6'4"?
Nah, he about 6'2", 6'3", a legit 6'2".
Bro,
6'3".
when I saw him in person, he looked like he damn near 6'4".
Nah,
and I'm 6'6", and I'm like, this little nigga tall as hell.
No, he NBA 6'3" though. But some of these niggas got arms where they can touch their kneecaps standing up.
That's a fact. Giannis.
Son, I'm not doing that. Standing up, I'm putting my belt on, son. These niggas touching their kneecaps, G. Yo, the hardest time I had hooping was them long ass arm niggas, man.
Yeah, because their wingspan is so long that it's almost like they hugging you.
I had to spin move them niggas to death, man.
You got to get that. That's when you got to get your setup. That's why you got to get your setup. You got to move.
Nah, I got to get you before you set up.
Yeah.
If I get you body to body, I got you, because I was always stronger than people my size. But niggas, hoopers, that's what they want. They draft people with long wingspans before they even know if he could play or not, because they think they can teach him how to defend, teach him how to play.
That's a lot of overseas players they do.
Yeah, long wingspan is a trait. That's like a gift.
Yeah, I agree. Yo, so let's move on, man. Next one. And I'm gonna have to agree. You and I think you put this one too. You put it as Black men, do we have a right to be angry? Why is this frowned upon when expressed? We have a fucking right to be mad. We have a right to be mad. We do. Every step that we take, we are ridiculed. We are we are asked to be better and great in every aspect when it comes to just relationships, marriage, dealing with women, dealing with our kids, dealing with ourselves. We never looked at as we can't never look weak. We can't never look weak. We can't never feel weak. And if we do, it's frowned upon. Everything we do is put on a microscope and is judged and is ridiculed and you have to explain every step that you take. When you look at social media tell you all instantly, you as a black man, you really don't mean shit.
Yeah.
Because you see how some women act towards us. Like it's it should be a privilege for us to even enjoy their presence. And it's like, but then we got to do everything.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the weird shit I've been seeing as of late, man, where it's like, I feel for my boys because they at that age. You know, your son at an age where his generation is a little bit different than what my boy is going to have to grow up and deal with when it comes to women.
That talent pool is slim.
Right.
It's very slim. That talent pool is very slim. As the generations go on, it's even slimmer because the things that they hold value actually have no value. And even when I'm at work, just hearing these young girls at work, you know, they got the little AirPod in their ear, which ain't supposed to be doing that shit anyway. But anyway, got the AirPod in the ear, listening to music all day, and I hear them quoting the lyrics and stuff, and I'm like, and they're happy about it, like just happy with calling themselves hoes and bitches and fuck niggas and fuck these niggas ain't worth my pussy. And I'm like, that's all that's going in their ear like all day.
Yeah.
And so many of them, of course not all of them. So anybody who's offended, I really don't care. But so many of them internalize that shit. Like I had one person say to me, fuck niggas ain't shit, but you're a mother. Niggas ain't shit, but you still had a child, right? Niggas ain't shit, but you're still giving your body to
and
men.
Then the man gets blamed for impregnating this woman and not sticking around, but y'all don't even know the dynamic of how that even happened. That probably was a one-night stand, or she probably pushed him away to not be around because it's proven. We got video where it said it's a lot of women that rather be single mothers. We don't need no man in the house, and it's like, God,
yeah, but a lot of these women have sex with men that they're attracted to, and know the man's not attracted to them. There are men out here who just have sex with you just to be doing it, and you already know that, but you do it anyway. You let them shoot the club up anyway. Then you get pregnant. Then you're mad because he doesn't want to be a father of your child. Not taking his side, but he declared to you he didn't want to even be around you. He just did it because you gave it to him. Now, he needs to be more responsible also.
Yes, he does.
But each person needs to hold themselves accountable. He should never complain about her being a baby mama that's this, that, or whatever, because you chose to have sex with her. And she shouldn't complain about him about being an irresponsible father because he basically told you he was in the beginning. So both of y'all out of pocket. And these situations are just, they shouldn't be as common as they are. They're so common.
Yeah, it's way too common, especially right now. It's ridiculous.
I've always told my son, real talk, man, yeah, men, we some horny creatures, but before you lay down with a woman, yo, be careful on what you doing, bro.
Yeah.
If you sitting out here habitually shooting up the club, be aware of the consequences, man. Is that one night worth 18 years of pain?
Yep. And you're going to have to own up to it because I don't believe
it's going to be 18 years of pain because there's a chance she's going to keep the child away from you.
Yep.
There's going to be a chance that she's always looking for increases in that child support. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be chances that she's going to be the type that's going to come to your job on some drama. All of these possibilities are going to happen for that one night that you choose to shoot the club up with a total stranger just because the booty fat or because you had a little Hennessy in you or because you were just feeling yourself at the time. Yep. There's dangers in that.
I know as my boys get older, I know my oldest son, he's been FaceTiming girls. They be FaceTiming and shit in the room and shit. I done called him a few times.
That sounds so crazy.
Yeah, it does.
FaceTiming, man.
FaceTime, bro. FaceTime. We ain't do none of that. You know, we had to talk on the phone. It was no FaceTime. So
bro, if it was, I remember the phone still had a busy signal. So.
Yeah. Yeah. And if it was a FaceTime back in the day, the shenanigans that would have been on that FaceTime would have been.
You tied up my line.
Right. Bro, my mom used to jump on the phone, son. It is time to cut. It's time to hang this up, Sean. Y'all been on here too long.
Remember the phone mess up your internet?
Yep. I remember those days too.
Man, why you calling me? I'm on the internet.
Yep. You dial up.
But FaceTiming all day would have, man. It
would have been shenanigans. Shenanigans.
Wow.
You know it would have been shenanigans. you'd have been seeing titties early.
I mean, the way my parents was, I might have been one of the few people that didn't even have a cell phone. I would have had to get my own phone.
Yeah.
And hide it from the house.
I bought my own phone. Shit. I bought my own phone. My first phone I bought.
Yeah,
phone,
man.
You know what I mean? The Nokia joint. But I had to have
crazy.
a conversation with my son. I start having conversations with him to make sure he understand, like, hey, what you do holds consequences, this, that, and the third. You know, make sure, you know, no screenshots, taking pictures, don't be showing stuff on these cameras.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's a good conversation.
And damn sure don't do it. Don't show, you know, if a young lady sends you something, you delete it. You don't showing that shit around school because you can actually get in trouble for that. You could be a registered sex offender for showing porn. And y'all are the same age. You'll be a sex offender. So you can get locked up. You may not get locked up, but you can get in some trouble. It's hella corny. It's not corny. Right. It doesn't make sense.
That woman shares her body with you, and you just want to share it to everybody else. Like, it's just corny.
Right. I agree. So I'm giving him that. He was like, nah, because his school had a situation where this young boy took a picture of his own ass and airdropped it to a bunch of people.
You mean just him naked or his ass?
No, just his ass. Just his ass. Like just his butt cheeks. Like his butt cheeks.
Come on, man, pause.
Yeah, I was just saying. That's what he did.
Why you do that? What are you doing?
And he airdropped it to a bunch of kids in his class, right? So, of course, my son has an iPhone. He got the airdrop. He deletes it, but they clowned him. They was clowning him because he had something on his ass. And it was like, what's wrong with your ass? It was wrong with your butt. Like, they clowned him. So he got mad that he was clowned. So he ended up making a scene about it. And, of course, my son got joked, so he got in trouble for it. And the teacher, the principal called home. And the principal, my son told the principal, like, no, yeah, he airdropped it. I deleted it immediately. He was like, my son was like, well, I think my brother must be talking about. My son was like, yo, I don't, people airdrop stuff all the time. I don't keep it, and whatnot. He was like, but yes, I was teasing him about something on his butt that everyone was teasing him about. He just got mad at me because everybody went for my jokes a lot more than everyone else's.
So I'm in trouble because this nigga want to show me his ass?
Right. So
come on, man. Call my father then.
And then and that's what they did.
You mad at me for it? I didn't do nothing.
Right. So they called me and I understood because internally I was like, that's hilarious. But then they made a case of, please make sure no one is sharing the photo anymore. And if LaShon still has it, please make sure he deletes it because that could be if they share it around, that could be a case of child pornography.
It is. It can be.
You know what I'm saying? And Sean made sure, he showed me his phone. He said, Dad deleted that, this, that, and the third. So I went to his airdrop and I set it up where he has to accept drops now. It can't just automatically drop. He has to accept it.
I think mine is on that because I've seen on my phone before airdrop. And I'm like,
yeah. No, airdrop is the shit.
Because I was in Charlotte one time when I first met Elijah. It said airdrop and it was a female name and shit. And I was like, Elijah told me I should have took it. I was like, man, I ain't take that shit, man. Hey, don't tell her what that picture was, man.
Yeah. A lot of people do that shit, man. They're just randomly airdrop shit. I've seen someone try that on their
So when you airdrop, you're not sending it directly to the person, a specific person. It sends to all iPhones in the room.
You can guesstimate. So you can send it to all iPhones. You have to click the iPhone. You have to click the phone. Or click the Apple product because it could be a tablet, phone, your computer. You have to click it. A lot of times your airdrop has your name by it.
Yeah, but I saw it on my phone. It's like, and I knew nobody in the building.
Well, she probably walked past you, realized you had an iPhone, hit the airdrop, realized that was you, and then she sent it, shooting a shot.
Maybe I should have clicked that. I might have got that low self-esteem chick though.
Because I airdrop shit all the time, but I airdrop stuff from my phone to the computer, from my computer to my phone, to my computer to my other computer, you know what I mean? Or to the wife. Like I airdrop shit to the wife because she's upstairs and I'll send it to her. So you can airdrop all the time.
Well, that's how you do it?
Mm-hmm.
Airdrop it upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll be sitting here, I see her phone on the thing, and then somebody need to send her, I hit airdrop. Boom.
Oh, okay. That's dope, Joe.
And it just drop like a document and shit like that. Like, especially with us having this business together, I send her receipts and shit that I have on my phone. Boom, airdrop that shit right to it. Take that.
I
You know
get
what I'm
it.
saying?
Good plug. Good plug.
Yep. But you know what I mean? But back to the initial conversation, I think we should have a right to be angry. I think it's nothing wrong with being upset. And if anybody comes on this post and say, y'all don't have no right to be mad, no, we do. We actually have a full right to be upset. There's a lot of shit that's going on right now that we get the blame for that we shouldn't get the blame for.
Well, when people think of angry, they always think of people that are very demonstrative with their anger and that go overboard, things like that. But just, I've said to people that work before, it's like, I can get angry at a situation and I'm okay 5 minutes later. Sometimes I just need that minute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just let me process this information and keep it going. Like,
Right.
I don't need you asking me, am I okay? I don't need you talking unless I invite you in my space. You know what I'm saying? Like if you tell me you're going through something, you need a minute, you know what I mean? I'm not going to call you like, hey, what happened?
Right.
You just told me you need a minute. And I called you in 90 seconds.
Right.
A black man minute is like a half hour.
It really is.
You know what I mean? I'll be there, give me a minute. Nigga, I'm still asleep.
I'm still asleep.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need a minute or 60 seconds.
Right. All right, I'm about to play this on video right quick, man. Get your thought about this.
Jada Cheese.
But we gonna you know, we gotta
whole 3 weeks of being courted, going out on dinners, going on, to me, dating.
Yeah, that's it.
You understand what I'm saying? Slept with him. Sex was amazing. 4 months of all of that, and the whole time to him, that wasn't dating.
Hate niggas.
So, right? Like, what? And I went through the whole 3 weeks of being courted, going out on dinners, going on, to me, dating.
Yeah, that's it.
You understand what I'm saying? Slept with him. Sex was amazing. 4 months of all of that, and the whole time to him, that wasn't dating.
Hate niggas.
So,
so if it wasn't dating, what was it? They was in a relationship?
So to him, it wasn't dating. I guess he didn't think what they were doing was a date. It wasn't dating. Like, we still friends. We just having fun.
Oh, so he took it as if we're friends and
right.
But let me try to word this, man.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it. That's why I put that here. Yeah.
What does it really mean if you're dating? It's not the same as a relationship. So it's levels.
Is it?
It's a person's perception. We might perceive it differently. So have that conversation.
There we go.
Cancel all confusion.
The problem is women don't have that conversation.
Because if I take you out to eat, I might have been hungry that day and wanted some company, and you do some adult things that are amazing. That doesn't mean we go together. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, thank you. It was amazing. I loved it. I want to do it again. We had a great time. But we can't assume, and men assume sometimes too, probably. You can't assume that you're dating, if that's the word, or you're in a relationship.
I think we need to have a conversation. I mean, it's the same thing. People prescribe that as the same thing. Dating, we're in a relationship, we're exclusive. The problem is no one.
Same thing. Now, exclusivity needs to be discussed, though.
No one has that conversation.
You can't assume you're exclusive. Never. Right. That's how you get your feelings hurt.
That's what I'm saying. People need to have that conversation. People don't have that conversation when it comes to that aspect of it. They just assume, like, hey.
Especially just 3-4 months in. 3-4 months in, that ex still comes by the house.
Exactly.
And that ex might have hit a couple times.
Exactly.
So, I hate when they answer like, I hate niggas. I hate when they do stuff like that. I hate those kind of responses, yo.
I do too. I hate that shit as well.
Women do that same thing. A woman will go out with you while they have a boyfriend that's not acting right. It's no different.
Right. You're right. I
think that conversation needs to be had. That's all.
No, I think it's a dope conversation. I think it does need to be had. But I also when shorty, I hate niggas. The problem is y'all don't communicate. Y'all just feel I gave up my body. We exclusive. No, we're not. Yes, it's been 4 months. Yes, we've been going on a few dates. We've been enjoying each other's company. Maybe you just a dope vibe. You got a great conversation. But until we actually have this conversation about us exclusively doing this, I'm still free out here. I'm still free out here. I ain't assuming shit. I ain't assuming nothing. I ain't assuming that on you neither. Until we have that full discussion that we doing this, I think we need to take this to the next step. I want to know, are we dating? Like, both of us need to have this conversation. If you come to him and say, hey, what are we doing here? Because women do that shit all the time. What are we doing?
That conversation shouldn't be so uncomfortable.
It shouldn't be uncomfortable.
It's like you could say to a woman,
I just don't want them saying that shit a month in. Don't say that to me a month in. 4 months in, okay. A month in, yo, fam, we still figuring shit out, yo. We've been on 3 dates this month.
3 days is a lot to me. But I'm saying, I forgot what I was going to say because you said that bullshit.
It's a lot because you feel like you should be getting some buns within them 3 days.
No, listen, I'm an adult. For me to choose to spend my time with you multiple times, if we're not going to be intimate, you don't like me very much, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. This is what women don't understand. A woman will say to you, how are you mad at me because I don't want to have sex with you? That's not me saying I'm mad at you. That's just me saying I'm not invested that much time with a person that doesn't like me the way I like her. I don't just randomly date people. That doesn't make sense to me. If I'm dealing with a person, I want to deal with a person. I want to have a person I consistently deal with.
Yo, they gonna take this clip.
What?
And they gonna shit on you for that.
How can you okay, I'm gonna give you another problem. How can you shit on me as a man because I'm telling you exactly where I stand? There's no right or wrong in my stance. You don't have to deal with me. See what I'm saying? Maybe I'm not the person for you. Right. But I tell you, I am the person for someone. So fuck what you talking about. You ain't gotta deal with what I'm saying. That's the shit that kills me. Just like if a woman only wants to be with a man that makes X amount of dollars. I can't be mad at you, Mom.
No, not at all.
You just definitely are not a part of the Black Male Podcast. We good. A man can never put down his boundary.
Nah, you're right. You're right.
I hate niggas. Well, that man ain't say he want to be in a relationship with you, Ma.
Word. I'm with you. I'm with you 1,000%.
You gave him some, and you gave him some fire. And that man is like, yo, shorty good company, and she fire.
Yeah.
So what are you supposed to do? Tell her, well, I'm not really ready for a relationship, although we've had a great time. That conversation is not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. So when she walked up and said, hey, what are we doing? You're like, chilling, what's going on? We're not dating? I thought we've been going on dates.
Oh,
you want to be exclusive? Oh, okay. Then let's be. I think it need to be straightforward. Yeah, I say that. I've said that a million times. We're chilling. We're good. What's up? What's wrong? But what are we doing? Are we dating? We've been on a few dates. We've been chilling. No, are we exclusive? Oh, that's the question now. Like, get to the problem is women beat around the bush and don't come straight to the question and then get mad and say, well, you should know what we doing. No, I'm not a mind reader.
I don't like that either. And a lot of times,
get straight to it, man.
A lot of times, a woman will want exclusive activity from a man while they wait to give us exclusiveness in return. That's an issue to me. You want exclusiveness from a man, you ain't giving him no yams, and he's dictating everything while you just receive everything. Relationships are partnerships.
Yeah.
Fuck your 50-50, it's 100-100. We go all in together.
It's 100-100.
You want me to prove myself on a regular basis on why I deserve you. But you need to be showing me you deserve me also.
To me, I feel like they're the catch, and we just supposed to adapt to.
If we're not both catches, our relationship is trash, because that means I'm always proving myself to you, and you always got yourself on a pedestal looking down on me. That's not what a relationship is. A relationship, we have value. Exactly. That's what needs to be told to these people.
I agree.
Fuck all that. If I gotta chase you, you're just gonna keep running.
I agree.
You're gonna turn around, I ain't dead.
All right, man. This is the last topic for tonight, for today's show, man. It's a little lighthearted. It's a lighthearted little hip hop topic. A little lighthearted. I think it's good. It's good. It's good lightheartedness. I'm gonna play the video. You know where it's from, but I think it's a good discussion piece.
It was a cover. I believe it was you, Black Thought, and Foul Mark.
That's Source Magazine.
Backpack hip hop is at the forefront now.
The backpack could be like a sign of dangers, motherfucker.
I have the Tre-Dot and the deuce. in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack.
Let me tell you where backpack became frowned upon. One video. What they do. The Roots?
Front they frustration. The principles of true hip hop have been forsaken. It's all contractual and about money making.
It's separated backpack and gangster. Everything that represented gangster, the Roots had dissed it.
No, Nori. And I love that video.
Yes.
And it was clever.
Right.
Yes, it was.
But there was more bitches at the Biggie show than there was at the Roots one. Whoever got the most bitches win.
Okay.
I'm with Dave Chappelle on that one. But the lightheartedness of that convo, just we both, yes, we're different eras of hip hop, but I was right within that era with the Roots and everything. Even when I remember when that song dropped, that video dropped, I remember, Backpack coming in really, the raucous and all that shit, because they was known as the Backpack label. I remember gangster rap not being a fan of the Backpack shit a little bit, you know what I mean? Remember what Big said about the Roots? You whacked at me. Take the whack rhymes to the factory. I see the gimmicks, the whack lyrics.
He didn't say the Roots, though.
What'd he say? Who he talking to?
He said the Gooch, because the Gooch was an
right.
illusional figure. Why do people be saying that?
Because it sound like the Roots, man. That's probably why. I thought you would have known better, man. I feel like he was talking about them niggas, but I could be
wrong. Yeah,
because
it's more fun to say.
It's more fun to say it. But they came back and said something behind that shit.
Because they misunderstood the shit too. He was talking about the Gooch.
But I will say this. I think Nori is right and wrong at the same time. He's right where a lot of gangster rap dudes did have issues with the Backpack Cats, the Most Defs, and all that shit. But I'm not gonna say Backpack was the reason why gangster rap was kind of getting pushed to the back. I just think niggas was kind of getting tired of that shit for a little while, man. That shit had its run. It still was prevalent. Like, I look, as someone that still goes back to a lot of those records, I still like to hear someone get killed every now and again on a record.
It's still all about the quality of the music. Because after a while, it can't be forced.
Nope, it cannot be forced.
You know what I mean? It's like, and I'm not just saying this because my man, but I use Onyx as a reference a lot of time. When Onyx came with Throw Your Guns, what made it popular, it was just natural. Right. It was natural, youthful aggression.
Right.
But what happens after that is sometimes you have to force yourself to maintain an image, and then other people force themselves with the carbon copy. So when a sound becomes forced, it's just not authentic.
Even Backpack, some artists started forcing that.
When you force it, it's not the same impact. It's not as powerful. You could tell. It's like when Black Moon first came out. That sound was like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? And after a while, not even your fault, it becomes saturated because people copy your style, your sound, and then it sounds forced. And then even when you come back with that authenticity, you have to be twice as good now because everybody's copied your style so much.
Your style has been ran through.
Yeah.
I was like I love when Talib was doing when he first came out. Talib was one of the guys I used to go to. I loved his projects structure. Him and what was his DJ, producer,
Hot Tech.
People don't talk about Detroit. Hot Tech was nice with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then even Most, you know what I mean? Most got some classic records that people still trying to flip to this day. They still flip it, like records and stuff from him. And then the Roots, like, come on, man. You say what you want to say about Black Thought, but he out-rapped a lot of cats.
What can anybody say?
You know what I'm saying? Because, he was in a group, so they was like, he in a group, it ain't the same. It's like, no. He was the lyricist on those groups.
Was Black Thought really in a group? It's Black Thought in the band, nigga.
Yeah, that's why.
People need to stop acting like they don't understand music. Right. Yeah, Malik B used to rap with him in the beginning.
Yeah,
but when he was gone,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's I don't know, man. People look more to discredit you than give you the credit.
I agree.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. We're not talking about Outkast where you had two people rapping.
Nah.
That's a group. Mobb Deep, two people rapping. That's a group. But Prodigy from solo projects, Havoc had a few solo projects.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's not the same
Havoc
thing. The Roots is Black Thought and the band.
Yeah.
But Havoc started off as just an MC though. He ended up, because of Alchemist, he ended up learning how to make beats. And this is the thing: some people make certain things look.
It's because of Alchemist he did. Because I hear Alchemist say he learned a lot from dude.
No, I think it was Alchemist that got him into making his own beats though. I think it was Alchemist got him into making his own beats. Yeah, I think it was Alchemist. But Alchemist used to be MC too.
Right. I remember that. But ain't like their first record that really charted that. And he Havoc made that beat. And that was before Alchemist came around.
Nah, Alchemist been around for a long time. First time you might have heard of him. But you might have heard him. Don't quote me on that because I don't know my man personally. I might have my names mixed up in my head when the show is off. It might come back to me. Right. But somebody put him into making beats. He started off rapping. You know what I'm saying? Right. He started off rapping. But Alchemist been around for a minute.
I know Alchemist been around for a long time because he's from the West Coast. And
Alchemist used to rap.
I followed him because he was in a group. I followed his, stuff. I've heard his stuff back in the day.
But it's crazy how some people just pick up production, boom. And some people have been making beats like 10 years.
Yeah.
And
Havoc picked that shit right up to a point where he was producing with Dre and everybody, saying.
I mean, anytime you could take a stove that doesn't work well and just get the clicking noise from it and start off a classic record.
Word.
You different, bro. You made a way out of no way.
Yeah. You different.
You know what I mean?
But back in the day, production was different, man. You had to go sample yourself, or you picked up old pieces from other records and really sampled just parts, small pieces to make a bigger piece. Now cats are taking the whole fucking songs now.
I think artists now, even consumers, they don't get the same energy.
Lazy.
As far as the enjoyment of the music. Like every song had a story back then.
I agree.
I talked about this with my son. My son even agreed. I was like, yo, you don't even have music that has a story. I said, your story for music is probably music I had you listen to with me. You know what I mean? Like you don't have story behind your songs because they come, they go. They come, they go.
Yeah. I know my boys. I know Sean, even Vaughn, they listen to records and they know records all because of me, like older joints. They be in a back seat rapping or singing records, like, and I be looking at them and they was like, but then they hear their songs and they were like, but these artists go so quick. I said, yeah.
Yeah. Think about songs that you remember from your youth. Every song, you can have a story. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can give you a story from almost all 90s hip hop that's popping.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean? It's like a story behind every record. The first time I heard it, the
what I was doing,
record,
you know.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But that was the era of creation. Now we in the era of, I hate to say, because I don't like shitting on this era, but it's microwave. So
that's not really shitting on the era.
The creation ain't the same.
I don't think it's shitting on the era because these artists are just a victim of their surroundings.
Right.
You know, that's not blaming the artist. That's just the climate.
Right. And then you have some artists that can create, that have created from their own, like, but they so few and far between, or they don't have the light that the artists that are microwavable have. Well, it's a lot, even in R&B, it's a lot of artists. They say R&B is not the same, but if you look at radio, yes, I don't like those comments because that means you're telling me there aren't quality artists out there, and that's not the truth. It's not the truth at all. Bro, you can scroll on Instagram and hear some amazing voices, man. Yes, you can.
And some of these microwavable artists are very talented. They're just making the music they have to make that the people like from them. Yeah, but some of these people, matter of fact, some of these females have beautiful voices.
Yes.
They just choose to make some of that bubblegum shit. Because that's what's popular.
Yeah.
And that's the climate they came up in.
And I'm not mad at that. You gotta try to get in where you fit in.
I'm not mad at no artist, man. If I don't like it, I don't care for it. I don't have to listen to it.
I agree. But I'm never gonna verbally just shit on them.
Nah, I can't. You
know. But yo, man, you got it. This is it. That was the last topic. You got anything you want to add, man? You want to end off with?
I'm just gonna add on with a final word of creating memories because I had a weekend where I went to a funeral and it ended off with some good energy. Watched the game with my son. I mean, my brother, my father, my mother prepared a few little dishes for me and my brother, and that family time, man. We speak on creating new memories all the time, but I'm gonna say this again at the podcast for those that haven't heard it. Never underestimate the power of creating memories and documenting those memories. I'm not even talking about sharing on social media, but just documenting those memories, those photos you can have for your auntie, for your uncle, for dad, for mom while they're still here. There's power in that, man. Because just the pictures I took of my father and let my father see it, let my mother see a picture. I mean, just seeing them light up, man. Yo, just cherish those moments, man. Because the only thing I can promise you about life is that one day it's going to end.
Oh no, it's going to end. That isn't happening.
Actually.
Yeah.
So
we ended like that, man. I don't have anything else to say, man. That's enough mushiness from out of me. This is the Black Male Podcast. TS is who I am.
Tre-Dot is who I am.
This is episode 94, and we out.
Most definitely.